Did you know that Tazewell Floor Covering carries and installs real hardwood floors? Tazewell Floor Covering on Jefferson in Morton. Bet you didn't know.
Great rates shouldn't wait. Make your savings work for you with a CD from Bank Plus. Visit Oncology Hematology Associates of Central Illinois at www.ohaci.com.
Cars cost less than coffee at Jim McComb Chevy. For the price of 2 gourmet coffees a day, you could own a new Chevy or GM certified vehicle. It's true. You can drive home over 50 new, used, and certified vehicles at Jim McComb for $6.50 a day or less. That's less than 2 gourmet coffees a day. Which would you rather have, a hot latte or a sweet deal on your next vehicle at Jim McComb Chevy in Peoria?
Sweet deal! Jim McComb Chevy is your 2007 Who's Who leader in automotive services. Come see us today.
Thanks for making News 25 your first choice for news.
When you've decided to take your career to the next level, you want to make sure your investment pays off. The Graduate School at Bradley University has programs tailored to meet your specific needs at times to meet your busy schedule. Learn from professors while networking with other professionals in your chosen field of study. With more than 30 programs and 13 degrees from which to choose, the Graduate School of Bradley University is the perfect choice for continuing your education, updating skills, or retooling for that second career. Invest in your future. Invest in yourself at Bradley University.
Back at Carver Arena in downtown Peoria, it's a 2-point ball game here. Providence leading Bradley 40-38. And Joe, when you look at the stats, the shooting percentage for Providence leaps out at you. They're 2 big guys between them. Hill and Efajuku have only missed 1 shot between them.
Right, and we knew this. I mean, we knew coming in, Providence was strong up front. You know, they throw it into the post. They get good rebound. They dominate rebounding a lot. I'd love to see the shot chart, really, of the first half because they've made 4 threes, but most of it has been inside.
There's 1 shot that they didn't make. Daniel Ruffin with the great defense for Bradley, and here's a follow by Zach Andrews. Look at him.
Yeah, watch him
all the way from the free throw line.
Right. Bradley had 7 guys, make 3 field goals in the first half. Jeremy Crouch, 3 of 4 from long range, and took care of the ball for the most part. 9 turnovers to 13. But the size advantage is going to be a real problem in the second half.
And this is a look at that. Herbert Hill did not miss a shot in the first half. He has 12 points to lead the way for the Friars.
Well, when you get that close and you're that athletic, you're not going to miss too many. He is a load. Here's the Friars in transition again. This is at the end of the half. I mean, they do it all. They run, they post up, they play, they rebound you. They're the best rebounding team in the Big East. And the last time I looked, that was a pretty good conference.
Yes, indeed. And they take a 2-point lead here at the break, 40-38 over Bradley. We talked a lot about the NIT history for these 2 programs. We will talk a little history. The last NIT championship for Bradley, their coach, Dick Versace, when we come back.
Your favorite morning show, News 25 Today. Weekday mornings at 7 on My 59 Insight Channel 11.
Safe drivers age 55 and over may qualify for auto insurance discounts from Auto Owners Insurance Company. More information on how to reduce premiums and increase coverage is available from your neighborhood agent Mungie, Crouch, and Mahoney Insurance in Pekin at 347-7706.
The mortgage lending team at Busey Bank is ready to help you make the dream of owning a home a reality. You find the perfect home and we'll do the rest. Offering fast pre-approvals and many mortgage options, our competitive rates, experienced lenders, and local decision-making allow first-time home mortgages or refinancing to be simple and convenient. Apply online at BuseyMortgage.com. Visit our Peoria, Tazewell, or McLean County branches or call 1-800-67-BUSEY.
Terry Wind Tire is your preventive maintenance headquarters with special price packages for 30 and 60,000 mile scheduled services. Come on over to Terry Wind Tire and Auto Service and we'll leave a bay open for you.
Velde GM Supercenter has all the GM makes and models you can ever imagine. That's 115 makes and models, all with a 100,000-mile warranty at Velde GM Supercenter in Pekin.
Great rates shouldn't wait. Make your savings work for you with a CD from Bank Plus.
We wanted a builder we could trust, someone who would design a home around our life. We built a HomeWay home.
Tour our model home center or visit us online at homewayhomes.net.
Illinois Eye Center, doctors who place an emphasis on personalized care and leading technology. Full Circle Eye Care at Illinois Eye Center, where eye care means so much more.
Call MTCO for DSL broadband or accelerated dial-up.
Back at Carver Arena in downtown Peoria, Providence leading Bradley 40-38. And for the folks in Providence, this gentleman, the head coach of the Bradley Braves back in 1982 when they were snubbed by the NCAA, and all they did was go to the NIT and win the whole doggone thing. Going to build a mountain from a little hill. I remember hearing that song every time I turned on the TV and every time I turned on the radio back in 1982, and you guys did that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like, I was telling Joe, it doesn't seem like 25 years ago I was ordering him around, you know. He said it seems like yesterday, but yeah, that was a pretty good basketball team that we had, and I honestly thought that was the Final Four team. We had a legit chance, and we just didn't get the opportunity. And, you know, that's never happened before or since, where the outright champion of the Missouri Valley Conference wasn't in the NCAAs, you know. And of course, you know, we had two guys hurt. I believe in the Illinois State game we lost in the tournament.
Right. David Thirdkill got hurt.
And I believe Mitchell had a bad back.
Right.
So without those two guys, you know, I mean,
right.
And today they would take that into consideration, but it was a little more political in those days than it is today. There was no RPIs and things like that, you know,
right.
No concrete evidence of why you were or not in the tournament.
And the NIT was different. You know, we opened up at home. We beat American, coached by Gary Williams at the time.
Maryland, right.
And then we get a phone call and said, okay, you're going to Syracuse.
No. We played Tulane after that. We played two home games.
Right. We played American. Then they sent us to Syracuse to lose, and we didn't lose.
No.
Then we came home and played Tulane to go to New York.
That was the last game, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm getting old, guys. It's official. Versace is getting old. I swear we had two. You would know.
We did.
Of course.
Home, away, home, and then we went to New York.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
And I was, at that time, a fan up in the last row of the bleachers at Robertson Fieldhouse.
Just a little dude with big dreams.
Just a little kid with bad hair, and it was a lot of fun. It was quite a ride. Quite a ride.
Well, you know, I'll never forget playing Syracuse. They had 35,000 people in the Carrier Dome, and when we left our locker room to go out to get on the court, 15,000 of those people come down out of the stands while you're in your locker room, and they ring the court, and there's no break in the ring.
Right.
So when you come out, that's supposed to intimidate you. I remember just putting my head down and just burrowing through there, and the team followed. And we actually had them down 31 in that game. We ended up winning by about 16.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Always a pleasure
to be with you.
Dick Versace, head coach of the 1982 NIT champion Bradley Braves. Back with second half action from Peoria right after this.
Good evening. Coming up after the game on News 25 Nightside at 10, we're going to take it back to Carver Arena and show you how organizers planned that sea of white you're seeing in the stands. In other news, Ameren's receiving more heat from the state capitol today. The Illinois Commerce Commission questioning why the utility company is already talking job layoffs and cutbacks when the state says Monday's credit downgrade by an investment company will not have an immediate effect on Ameren. Meanwhile, some local businesses are saying they're finding other sources for power to get around the rising electric rates, just so establishments can stay afloat. We'll show you what they're doing to keep costs down. Unit 5 has a new superintendent. Dr. Gary Niehaus will be welcomed at tonight's board meeting. Beforehand, the new administrator met with the public at Parkside Junior High. We'll talk with the new superintendent. And District 150 officials say despite not meeting federal performance standards, they're making progress. Illinois State Board of Education recently released report cards. We'll have that and a lot more coming up on Nightside.
If you need to tow 11,000 pounds, you're going to need 2 trucks. Unless, of course, you're Joe. Joe drives the Ford F-150, the only half-ton pickup in America that can tow 11,000 pounds all by itself. Joe, how's that possible?
Fully boxed frame, Mike.
Fully boxed frame. Or not fully boxed. The choice is yours, but how are you going to drive 2 trucks at once?
Now get 0% financing for 60 months on America's best-selling truck, Ford F-150.
Did you know that Tazewell Floor Covering carries and installs real hardwood floors? Tazewell Floor Covering on Jefferson in Morton. Bet you didn't know.
Great rates shouldn't wait. Make your savings work for you with a CD from Bank Plus.
Visit Oncology Hematology Associates of Central Illinois at www.ohaci.com.
Customers tell me that they like that the sale never ends at the store. There's not pressure to decide by 5 o'clock tonight or by Friday. It's on sale every day.
At Fort's Toyota of Pekin, we make it easy. Drive America's #1 selling car, the 07 Camry. Check out 7 vehicles that get 30 miles per gallon or better, including the Corolla, Avalon, and RAV4. We're easy to get to. Just take I-474 to Route 29. Only at Fort's Toyota of Pekin. Moving forward. Fort's Toyota of Pekin.
Thanks for making News 25 your home team.
When you've decided to take your career to the next level, you want to make sure your investment pays off. The Graduate School at Bradley University has programs tailored to meet your specific needs at times to meet your busy schedule. Learn from professors while networking with other professionals in your chosen field of study. With more than 30 programs and 13 degrees from which to choose, the Graduate School of Bradley University is the perfect choice for continuing your education, updating skills, or retooling for that second career. Invest in your future. Invest in yourself at Bradley University.
We're back at Carver Arena. Bradley coach Jim Les joins us. 60% for Providence in the first half. How do you combat that second half?
Well, I thought they got a lot in transition, and we got to be able to stop the transition. Once we were able to set our defense, I thought we were okay. We gave up too many easy baskets on the break, and we got to shoot a little better. I thought we had some good looks. We just didn't knock them down.
All right, good luck second half, Jim. Back over to you, Joe.
Thank you, Lee. Joe D'Alfonso back at Carver Arena now after listening to the Bradley head coach. Here's the stats. Here's what we talked about. Providence 59%, 16 field goals. Bradley 14 of 31, 44%. Free throws or 3-point field goals rather about even. Free throws, not many missed. Rebounds of edge goes to Providence, 17-13. The turnovers, as we mentioned, 13 for the Friars, 9 for the Braves. In the Big League, Jeremy Crouch with 12 points. J.J. Twy, a surprising 12 points. Zach Andrews, 6. And that's the bulk of the Bradley scoring. Lee, you've got Providence. There's Hill with
Providence. It's Hill with 12 to lead the way. Efajuku with 11. And Dwayne Williams.
Off the bench.
8, yes, and he's played very well for them lately. We mentioned he had 21 against West Virginia in the loss in the Big East tournament. Providence just 2-9 on the road this season, trying to snap Bradley's 24-game non-conference home court win streak. Very competitive, entertaining first half, I thought. I mean, it was a lot
of great individual plays, a lot of good teamwork. This is a great college basketball game, and we knew this game was going to be close. I mean, you got the 4th best team in the Missouri Valley Conference. You've got the Providence Friars in the Big East in Peoria. We knew it was going to be a good game.
The Bradley fans used to seeing a little better defense out of the home team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's 40 points and a half is a lot to give up.
Braves opening their man-to-man, and the Friars turn it over. That was kind of an unforced error that time.
You know, the Friars are 10-4 this year when they're ahead at halftime, but more importantly, with 10 minutes left, and we'll look at this, they are 18-2 when they had the lead with 10 minutes to go. They are good closers.
Jim Les mentioning he likes some of the looks his team got against his 2-3 zones. Shots like that have to fall and don't. And that's killing Bradley right now.
Daniel Ruffin, not a great first half. 1 of 2 from the field. 4 turnovers, just a lone assist. And Bradley really counts on the junior point guard.
He averages 5.5 assists a game. McDermott gives it up to Hill. And now it's a 3-point attempt for Efajuku, who's really coming on. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point Friars lead. That's 11 for Efajuku. Braves answer. Will Franklin, just his second bucket of the evening. Efajuku again from 3-point range. That's long, and Andrews grabs the rebound. He averages 7 a game. That was 4th in the Valley this season. Ruffin really trying to force it in there tonight. Lucky he didn't get a turnover that time. Twy puts it on the floor. Now kicks to Crouch, open for three.
And off three.
And the Friars lose it out of bounds. Boy, talk about an unforced error.
Someone's got to yell same like they do in the playground. Great look by the Braves that time against the zone. Crouch wide open.
And the long inbounds. Bradley, the new shot clock. Trailing here by 3. First round NIT action from Peoria. The winner gets Mississippi State on Saturday. Ruffin for 3. Andrews, the offensive rebound, puts it on the floor, puts it high off the glass, no good, but he will go to the line. And there is another opportunity for Zach. I thought, put it on the floor. You got to get that ball and put it right up quickly. I mean, he's given Hill and the rest of the Friars defenders too much time to react to it.
How many times have you seen it as you watch the replay? No matter what age you're playing basketball, you put it on the floor, it's an invitation to get the ball stripped away. Got to go up strong, 2 hands.
3 fouls on McDermott now as Andrews is 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, McDermott coming out of the game is really key for Providence because he is just a great player. You know, he's the first player in their program. Where did I read that stat? With a 250 rebounds and 150 assists, the first one in Providence's history.
Yeah, and he's been playing since January with a partially torn meniscus.
My goodness.
Andrews makes both free throws. It's a 1-point ball game. We played 2 minutes here in the second half. Afajuku, the give to Colley for the easy 2.
Dribble penetration makes that happen.
Spelled K-A-L-E, pronounced Colley. Jonathan Colley, the sophomore out of Massachusetts. Inside, it's J.J. Twy again, and the senior is having himself a night. 14 points. His career high is 21.
Great pass by Andrews that time, though, sitting in the lane.
Bradley takes it away. Franklin ahead to Zach Andrews. Fouled from behind by Curry.
Wow.
And Jim West wants 2 free throws.
And the ball is what he wants. He wants an intentional foul. Let's see if we can see how far out he gets fouled here. There's the grab.
Yeah, I think Bradley got a break on that one. I'm not sure that was a shooting foul.
Good point.
Tim Welsh trying to make that point in front of us that was a foul on the floor. And how about the shooting night from the line for Zach Andrews? I'm sure we'll put the hex on him, but he's made his first 5, just shooting 55% behind the line this season.
Zobrist-esque.
Braves lead it by 1.
4th lead change.
They almost turn it over, and they do. Over and back on the Friars, it's Bradley ball.
Yeah, good defense by Jeremy Crouch that time. Really extending the defense, getting a hand on the pass from the point to the wing.
16th Bradley turnover, and Bradley fans know that's when they're at their best, when the defense is forcing turnovers and creating offense with their pressure.
That's the amount that Providence averages for an entire game, 16.
Andrews kicks back out to Ruffin. He catches it in rhythm, short.
It's the definition of inside-outside.
Williams, Crouch wanted a foul. Looked like he had position, but it is a foul on Jeremy Crouch. That's his first. McKenzie will check back in for the Friars.
Crouch was moving on that, just couldn't get the feet down in time. Williams going to the hole strong. He's had a good game.
Freshman from Murrieta, California, with the first free throw. McKenzie back into the ball game for Providence. Herbert Hill will get a rest. Dwayne Williams, 21 against West Virginia, 12 in the game before that against St. John's. Andrews lost the rebound, but Twy gets it, and the Braves come the other way. That zone is active and move a lot. It appears to be, it almost looks like a man-to-man at times. They move so much. 3-second violation on Zach Andrews. It'll be Friars ball this time.
I would like to see that ball go up when it's really into the paint that deep. Layups are fouls, as we talked about earlier. And if you don't shoot it, you're going to get called for 3 seconds.
Braves fans chant defense. Colley into the lane. Crouch got his hand in there. And it'll be a foul whistled against Bradley's Jeremy Crouch, his second. It'll send Colley to the line. He started the last 17 games for Tim Welsh. And Jim West talks about the Friars and their size. They're big and they're wide, and this is one guy th'ey're talking about. Colley, 6'8", 250. Adams and Sally in for Bradley, replacing Crouch and Andrews.
It's really amazing, this team. I know they're young, poor sophomore start, but boy, they struggled on the road this year, only winning 2 at Connecticut, out South Florida. Didn't get a road win until the last game in January.
Yeah, 2-9 on the road.
Away from home, right. 2-7 on the opponent's courts.
Dry drives, kicks out, but throws it away to Curry. And it's Williams throwing it back into the Braves. Twy quickly to the other end. J.J. Twy having a career night, nearly. He's not far from it, and he ties the game at 48. Providence much better back home in the Dunkin' Donuts Center, or as they refer to it back in Providence, the Dunk. Colley to the floor. Crowd wanted to travel. 16-3 at home for the Friars, and it's Efajuku with wide open spaces between him and the hoop. He's got 13.
Nice. Good catch by Sally that time. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line, get rewarded.
Fouls on Colley as we go to break. Providence the 2-point lead over Bradley.
At the beginning of your day, or in the middle of your day, even at the end of your day, you may not have time to think about your bank, but you do need your bank to be thinking about you. At Heritage Bank, every day we're designing solutions for your family, your business, your future.
Heritage Bank, believing in the American spirit.
The mortgage lending team at Busey Bank is ready to help you make the dream of owning a home a reality. You find the perfect home and we'll do the rest. Offering fast pre-approvals and many mortgage options, our competitive rates, experienced lenders, and local decision-making allow first-time home mortgages or refinancing to be simple and convenient. Apply online at BuseyMortgage.com. Visit our Peoria, Tazewell, or McLean County branches or call 1-800-67-BUSEY.
The middle class is getting squeezed by a tax system that lets the biggest corporations in Illinois, those with over $260 billion in sales, pay an average of $150 in state income tax. Our tax fairness plan forces the biggest corporations to pay their fair share, so we can fund schools, relieve pressure on property taxes, and expand access to health care. The big corporations want me to tax you. I say, it's time the middle class gets a break.
Thanks for making News 25 your home team.
Back at Carver Arena in downtown Peoria, it's Wami Efajuku finding wide open spaces, and the Friars continue to shoot it well, 59% from the floor. And Joe, looking at the alums of Providence College who have gone on to great coaching success, and it's very impressive. We talked about Lenny Wilkins earlier, the MVP of the 1960 NIT, all-time winningest coach in NBA history. John Thompson played at Providence, graduated in '64, led Georgetown to the '84 NCAA title. Billy Donovan, of course, we remember him as a player in '87, taking Providence to the Final Four, won the NCAA tournament last year with Florida. Jim Laranga is a Providence grad, '71, led George Mason to the Final Four a year ago. And that's not to mention Rick Pitino, who, of course, coached there and went on to great success at other places.
Right, I've heard of him.
Dave Gavitt was a coach there.
Right.
former commissioner of the Big East.
Dave Gavitt lost that game to Bradley in the Superdome that we mentioned earlier, that our friend Dick Versace was sitting next to us at halftime.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up.
Coached against each other. Now, we didn't have enough time at halftime to talk about Dick and Dave Gavitt, that's for sure.
Back in the day, Dick Versace mentioning Dave Gavitt's name as Big East commissioner and felt that the Big East got too many teams that year and kept Bradley out.
Right.
Sally makes the first free throw. And the rebound for J.J. Twy, the senior having himself a night.
16 points, and that's his 6th rebound.
I don't believe he's had a double-double in his career.
I don't think so. His career high points is 21 this year.
Tries to get to Sally, loses it off his knee. Here come the Friars, ahead to Efajuku. He scores and he'll go to the line as the foul is on Bradley's Andrew Warren. Efajuku is having a great night too. His career high is 26, came earlier this year against Harvard. He's got 15 now.
Right, here's Dekection, the finish. Very good athletic play. He's now 8 of 10 from the field in this game, and as we mentioned, you go along with Herbert Hill's 5 of 5. What a duo.
There you get a look at Dick Versace. Efajuku completes the three-point play, and it's a 4-point Providence lead. They led 4-0 early in this game. So that matches their biggest lead. Warren, the freshman from Indy, can't get the roll. It'll be Bradley Ball. Crouch and Franklin return for the Braves.
Braves holding their own on the boards against this monster team. 2017, that's a rebound for the home team. 2018 now, not a bad thing to stay close on the boards with the Friars.
You talked about the Bradley rebounding deficit. If they can keep it close, within 6, that's the magic number. If they can stay within 6, they're 17-1 this year.
Right.
The winner goes to Mississippi State for a Saturday game on ESPN. Pass stolen away that time. It's Sherrod Curry. Honorable mention all Big East. The quick little guard from Gainesville, Georgia. Efajuku with the miss. Franklin takes it all the way home. Will Franklin, 6th of the Missouri Valley Conference in scoring in 14.5 a game.
Just had a great senior year. I mean, recruited to be Daniel Ruffin's backup, and then he has played beside him for 2 years. Had a nice junior year and a breakout senior season.
Junior college transfer, played at 2 different junior colleges, really didn't play much until his senior year of high school. What a year he has had for the Braves. Collie down low, Sally the defense that time. Another junior college transfer for Jim Less's Braves. Braves can tie it or go ahead with a 3-pointer here. Sally from the elbow. That's Sally. Just 2 points in the loss to Southern in the Valley Tournament. His second bucket of the night ties the game. And Tim Welsh calls timeout with 13:21 left. We're all tied.
Sometimes you'll see our lights on long after sensible quitting time. Wheel Service doesn't have a timetable. Cool and Company. Real service. Really.
At Fort's Toyota of Pekin, we make it easy. Drive America's #1 selling car, the 07 Camry. Check out 7 vehicles that get 30 miles per gallon or better, including the Corolla, Avalon, and RAV4. We're easy to get to. Just take I-474 to Route 29. Only at Fort's Toyota of Pekin. Moving forward. Fort's Toyota of Pekin.
Simply the best. Simply the best for less.
Simply the best window for less. As one of the largest home improvement companies in the U.S. with 150 locations, Window World can offer the guaranteed lowest price on any white double-hung replacement window installed at $189. With a lifetime transferable warranty, Energy Star certified windows save on heating and cooling costs.
Simply the best. Simply the best for less. That's Window World.
Velde GM Supercenter has all the GM makes and models you can ever imagine. That's 115 makes and models, all with a 100,000-mile warranty at Velde GM Supercenter in Pekin.
Thanks for making News 25 your first choice for sports.
Back in Peoria, it's Providence and Bradley all tied at 53. Matt Sally, the junior college transfer, knocks in the jumper. Big Bradley crowd on hand here tonight. Missouri State, the other Missouri Valley Conference team in the NIT, plays later tonight against San Diego State. The winner there will more than likely get Syracuse. And hello to our old buddy, Chris Ackerneck, now working in Providence at Cox Cable. Former member of our band BNC. Then the rest of the Valley, the other two postseason teams play Friday, Joe. Right. Southern Illinois plays Holy Cross and Columbus in the NCAA tournament. Creighton gets Nevada in New Orleans. That ought to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, Nevada just beat conference rival Northern Illinois in the bracket buster game at the end of February. And so they'll be a formidable opponent for the Blue Jays.
A little over 13 minutes left. Nothing decided here. All tied at 53. Herbert Hill back into the ball game for the Friars, number 15. Williams missed. A battle on the boards. Loose ball on the floor. Jump ball. And it'll be Bradley's possession on the alternating arrow.
You know, Andrew Warren had slipped and fallen on the floor, and that errant pass went right by him, but because he was on the seat of his pants, couldn't get it in.
Friars have stayed in that 2-3 zone, but it's an impressive zone. It's active, it's in motion.
Right, this is the way it should be played. Bradley's missed the last 5 3-point shots. Some of them have been wide open, but the zone has been active.
Franklin from the baseline. Those are those in-betweener shots that Bradley has not hit tonight. And another miss. Franklin's having a tough shooting night. Last check he was 3 for 7. He just missed 2 there.
Tough shooting couple of weeks.
And 1 for 9 against Southern. Almost a steal for Ruffin. Instead, it's McKenzie inside. He's fouled. It's on Franklin. And it'll be free throw time.
It's on Crouch.
Check that. I saw the 4. I did not see the 1. 3 fouls on the junior from Pekin, all in this half.
All inside.
McKenzie just 2 of 8 at the line on this season.
Between him and Andrews.
You'd never know. Look at Jim Less in his 5th season as head coach of the Bradley Braves, leading Bradley to the NCAA Sweet 16 a year ago with wins over Kansas and Pitt before they were eliminated by Memphis. Making a miss for McKenzie. And it's a 1-point Providence lead. Ruffin, that looked good. Just a little long. He hasn't hit a 3 tonight.
He didn't catch it correctly, Lee. Caught it flat-handed.
Williams for 3. And it's Ruffin with the rebound. Quickly ahead to Franklin, but no numbers. Oh, he takes it in anyway. Reverse layup is good. 1 on 4, Will Franklin.
There were no numbers on that side of the hoop. On the other side of the hoop, he's wide open.
Bradley a 1-point lead. Tim Welsh pacing the sideline. Bradley crowd on their feet, loud and proud here. Inside, McDermott turns it over. Andrews catches, fake, 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 miss. One time it's like change up in baseball. If you can't keep throwing the same pitch and giving them the same look every time.
Right.
First.
Got a timeout. 30-second timeout by Providence. Going to talk things over.
I thought it was the first called timeout of the second half. It was not. 10:58 to go here. Let's take a look at Will Franklin. Numbers don't bother him.
Uses the hoop really as a shield against two shot blockers. Nice play.
Will Franklin has just really impressed people with his competitiveness this year. He hit that half-court shot against Kansas last year in the NCAA tournament. He hit a game winner against Southern Illinois, and then he hit a big shot against Northern Iowa.
Game winner against Northern Iowa. Made the 2 free throws in the game we did at Evansville, as with the winning points with a second to go. So he's a clutch player, likes the ball in his hands at the end of games, just as Daniel Ruffin does, just as Jeremy Crouch does. I'll tell you, when you play with 4 guards, you better be able to shoot and really react and guard the ball under pressure. And that's what Bradley's had to do this year after losing 3 top frontline players after last year's season.
Inside Hill, double team. Curry will try the 3. Sherrod Curry, his second 3 of the night.
That's how you get good open looks, inside out.
Now it's Providence a 2-point lead, and here comes the Friars again. Williams the steal. Ruffin hustles to break up the play, and we've got a timeout with 10:34 left. It's Friars by 2.
American. Awesome flat panel and audio selection.
American. The brands I want and the expertise I need.
American. Huge savings and no interest for 2 years.
At American, get this 32-inch Sharp HD LCD TV just $688 plus no interest for 2 years. Or a big 50-inch Zenith HD Plasma, $1488 plus no interest for 2 years. And it's on all kinds of flat panels and home audio.
Great selection.
No interest for 2 years.
That's American.
Who gives you the supplier price on every new Chevy and Saab in stock?
Upstream in Washington.
Where does everyone qualify for $1,000 to $11,000 in savings?
Upstream in Washington.
Who has the Silverado Corral full of supplier-priced Chevy trucks?
Upstream in Washington.
Who has the GM-certified 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty?
Upstream in Washington.
Everyone qualifies for low supplier prices this week only at
Upstream Chevy Saab in Washington.
You just can't beat an Upstream beat.
For over 30 years, the St. Jude Midwest affiliate has been building a dream of a world without childhood cancer. Now, St. Jude is building a $275,000 dream home for you to win. With the help of Mike Stauffer of Signature Homes, this dream home could be yours. Tickets are limited, so purchase your tickets now to help the kids of St. Jude and help St. Jude build a world without childhood cancer. Purchase your tickets at any of these locations or call 1-800-390-3196. The drawing will be held June 17th. Brought to you by WEEK, your home team.
Thanks for making News 25 your home team.
10:34 left in this one. Providence a 2-point lead. That's the 5th 3 of the night for the Friars, and they're actually out shooting Bradley, at least from a number standpoint. They've made 5. Bradley made just 4 of 11 from behind the arc for Bradley, and this is a team leading the nation in 3-point shooting at almost 43%.
Right. On the other end, what you don't expect, Bradley winning the rebounding battle 25-23, according to Dave Batier, and that's something we did not expect or count on tonight. And there it is, 25-23 in favor of the home team. 8,304 in the house tonight. Not bad considering tickets didn't go on sale until Monday.
Bradley now with an attendance record for a season. 168,000 plus. Friars inbounds.
Zach Andrews out of the game now after that careless turnover on Bradley's last possession.
Danny Adams, just no chance against Hill. No chance against Hill. Danny Adams listed at 6'4". against 6'10" Herbert Hill.
Yeah, I can understand the frustration of Jim Les taking Andrews out of the game after that last turnover, but you can't keep him at the game long because Providence and the number 15 will eat you up inside.
Herbert Hill had a game earlier this year, 20 points, 20 rebounds. The Friars got that rebound but couldn't do anything with it.
Got that rebound over 2 Braves.
Crouch. Boy. Those are the shots that are going to end up hurting Bradley if they don't start going down as we're under 10 minutes to go. Franklin with the takeaway for Bradley. He takes it all the way to the hoop, lays it up. No good, but he'll go to the line.
Well, we're past the 10-minute to go mark, and as we said, the Friars are good finishers. They are 18-2 when they lead with 10 minutes to go, and Bradley fans listening to this maybe don't want to listen to it. They are 17-0 this year when they lead with 5 minutes to go. So the combination of good guards, rebounding, taking care of the ball at times, like I said, they're good closers. Got a 3-point lead right now, 59-56.
Will Franklin, the 80% free thrower, second team All-Valley this year and a member of the most improved team. Makes them both, gets Bradley back within 2. Curry takes, and it rolls out, but he'll go to the line. Fouls on Ruffin. That's his first. 16 fouls now on Bradley, so Providence will be in the bonus on the next Bradley foul. 14 fouls on Providence.
Neither team got the bonus in the first half. Each team had 5 fouls. The Braves,
Curry, an outstanding free thrower at 90%, Joe.
Yeah, Braves are not getting many stops right now.
Having all night. Curry has 8. It's a 4-point Providence lead once again. Looked like Bradley was possibly going to get on a roll, and then Providence stopped him. Adams short on the 3-point attempt, and the threes are not falling for Bradley. And we talked about it before the game, Joe. If the threes don't fall,
right,
it's not going to be a good night for the Braves.
Yeah, because they have few options after that. Certainly can't go inside.
Williams will reload with 15 on the shot clock now. Corner jumper. Off the mark for Efajuku. Adams, the rebound. What a battler inside. Danny Adams fighting against the bigger Friars. Crouch's 3 bounces off the mark. Twy with the offensive board. He goes up and over Hill but misses. Just the presence of Herbert Hill in that lane makes you shoot it a little quicker than you want to. And
that's right. You got to be aware where he is. 8 rebounds now for Twy.
He may not swat it, but he certainly influences it. Curry walk. 8:29 left. It's a 4-point game.
Another wide open jumper 3 by Jeremy Crouch that time. Bradley has had the looks. Reminds me of the game they played at Southern Illinois this winter. Lost by a couple and shooting percentage was just low, but the looks were there.
Crouch, that's that in-betweener, and that one falls for Jeremy Crouch, who has 14. That's his first bucket of the second half as we approach the 8-minute mark. Bradley Crowd comes to their feet as the Braves pull within 2. Can the Friars hang on here on the road? McDermott up and over Crouch. It's on Crouch, and that's his 4th as the boos rain down upon the floor here at Carver Arena.
It was a foul.
And then McDermott adds insult to injury by using Jeremy as a crash pad.
Right.
McDermott to the line.
This will be 1-1. They called it a non-shooting foul.
Had several Division I football scholarship offers to play quarterback, and he led his high school team in sacks. How'd you like to face him as a quarterback? 6'7", 240.
You know, he's from New Rochelle, which is just one train stop away from my hometown, Mamaroneck. So I know all about his high school.
Ruffin kicks out to Twy for three. Hit it one earlier. Missed that time. New Rochelle, New York, of course, home of Rob and Laura Petzer of the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Exactly.
Curry with the bucket. Friars back up 4 with 7:35 left.
Nice follow by Daniel Ruffin. Nice follow.
Ruffin, just his second bucket of the night. He averages 14.
And a needed bucket that time on the second effort.
2-point game with 7:29 left.
The GM Supercenter has all the GM makes and models you can ever imagine. That's 115 makes and models, all with a 100,000-mile warranty at Velde GM Supercenter in Pekin.
The mortgage lending team at Busey Bank is ready to help you make the dream of owning a home a reality. You find the perfect home and we'll do the rest. Offering fast pre-approvals and many mortgage options, our competitive rates, experienced lenders, and local decision-making allow first-time home mortgages or refinancing to be simple and convenient. Apply online at BuseyMortgage.com. Visit our Peoria, Tazewell, or McLean County branches or call 1-800-67-BUSEY.
Safe drivers age 55 and over may qualify for auto insurance discounts from Auto Owners Insurance Company. More information on how to reduce premiums and increase coverage is available from your neighborhood agent Mungie, Crouch, and Mahoney Insurance in Pekin at 347-7706.
This isn't your daddy's Cadillac. This is Barker GMC Cadillac.
Check out what's new for 07.
The new luxurious DTS and the all-new CTS. Buy with a new level of confidence. 5 years or 100,000-mile warranty protection. The best warranty in America. Shop Barker's huge selection of Cadillacs and GMCs. All clearly marked with Barker's everyday sale price. Sale priced every day. Remember, you better buy Barker. Barker GMC Cadillac in Bloomington.
Thanks for making News 25 Today your first choice for news.
Back at Carver Arena, a little follow by the little guy, Daniel Ruffin.
But there's the guy there that is saddled with 4 fouls. Jeremy Crouch, second leading scorer on the team, is got to take a seat now for a little bit so he can come in at the opportune times. Providence has hit the 20 turnover mark, and it still leads the game by 2, 63-61.
Jeremy Crouch with 14 points in this game, 3 threes. All of those came in the first half for Jeremy Crouch. 3 of 6 behind the arc tonight.
Braves with 15 steals in this game. That's an amazing number for having about 7.5 minutes to go. But the Friars have gone inside. Herbert Hill, 6 of 7. Williams off the bench, 3 of 8, the little guard. Had some good performances on the road where they have not prospered this year. 2 wins away from the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
And Jim left. And by the way, that's my kind of building. 13,000-seat arena in Providence. And again, hello to the folks watching on Cox Cable back in Providence. 7 minutes plus to go here. 63-61. Providence leading Bradley. The winner moves on to round 2 and travels to Mississippi State for an ESPN broadcast Saturday.
Herbert Hill has a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. J.J. Twy a rebound away from a double-double. He's got 16 points.
Traveling on Curry.
Tried to split the double team that time and just went too fast.
21 turnovers now for the Friars. Franklin splits the defense but throws it away. Williams pulls up, misses. Ruffin the foul. Very impressed with this defense by Providence, Joe. You look at the stats and you think West Virginia hit 17 threes against them, and you think that 2-3 zone is going to be passive and maybe not very good, but boy, it's been good tonight. Ruffin throws up a bad shot
and then fouls. Trying to do way too much.
He forced it a little bit early, too. He's had how many turnovers now?
Well, he had 4 in the first half. Still got the 4. Here it is. Out of control. Leaves his feet. Throws up the prayer.
Efajuku the miss. We mentioned he's the barometer for this Friars team. 15-2 when he scores 13 or more.
Right.
He has 16.
Right. And there's twice double-double, his 10th rebound off that missed free throw.
Franklin in the lane. That ties the game. This reminds me, Joe, a little bit of the Wichita State game here earlier this year. And the Friars played home and home with Wichita last year, I believe, as Curry misses Sally the rebound. Bradley got hot down the stretch and won that game. Ruffin. Baseline jumper is good. The tweeners are going down for Bradley.
Right.
Bradley a 2-point lead. Crowd on their feet. 5.5 to go. Ruffin the steal. Second in the Valley in that category. Alley-oop from Franklin, no good. Try the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds.
You know,
that would have been a spectacular play, but maybe a little too much that time.
I'll tell you what, when you got a 2-on-1 with your 2 best guards and you don't convert, that is a missed opportunity. And one that hopefully does not come back to haunt. Here they are, the 2 starting guards, and this is what we end up with, the ball out of bounds.
That was actually a good look. Ruffin just missed the layup.
Yep, right. Well, it's just a little bit...
The pass was not quite perfect.
Right, exactly.
It was a little bit tougher shot than it looked like at first glance. He had to grab the ball from under the basket and try and lay it back up. 65-63, and the miss for Sherrod Curry. Braves the other way, trying to get something going here down the stretch. It's Will Franklin for 3!
Well, you can see what Will Franklin was trying to do, get the defense pushed inside the 3-point line, and then he just pulled up. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. We're going to have a timeout, Friars.
It's a 9-0 run by the Braves, and it came in a heartbeat.
Yep, it came from getting inside and taking that little mid-range jumper at the top of the key. Franklin made the first one. Ruffin made one in transition, but then that was the big one right there. Watch Franklin. Everybody goes inside. He just pulls up. Boom, 3 points.
Well, and Bradley fans have seen that from him all year, Joe. The pull-up transition 3, and it's one of his trademarks.
Right, and he was very under control, very balanced, went up with that. He knew exactly what he wanted to do when he crossed the midcourt line. If the opening was there, he was going to take it.
That young man has the heart of a lion. Averaged 17 points a game while Crouch was out with the knee injury, and he has been Mr. Consistent this year for the Bradley Braves. 29 now make it 30 of 34 games this season in double figures for Will Franklin.
Right. Yeah, he had that 5-point game against Southern Illinois in the semifinals of the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. A game Bradley loses by 2 points on a last-second tip-in. You figure Will Franklin gets 9 points, keep him in double digits, Bradley may win that game.
Bradley now 1 for, well, they were 0 for 7. They just made a 3. So 1 for 8 now from 3-point range in the second half.
Yep.
Efajuku from the top of the key. It's good. What a night for Wayme Efajuku. 18 points. He's closing in on his career high. 3-point game. Crouch is tripped by Curry. That's 3 on Curry.
Yeah, but only 5 on the Friars.
Bradley Athletic Director Ben Cavanaugh looking on.
He's an Eastern guy, Connecticut native. knows all about Providence basketball history.
We've had a little experience against Big East teams. We've called games against Villanova, Connecticut. Bradley played an NIT game at Connecticut.
Right, at Stores.
Franklin.
Another slip.
That was a big problem during the IHSA tournament over the weekend. The Class A boys high school tournament held on this floor. 4:05 to go. Bradley a 3-point lead. Inside to Hill, as you would expect. They go to their meat and potatoes.
Well,
he's got 18.
Yeah, Sally tried to intercept the pass in the three-quarter turn, defend him, and didn't work out.
Jack Andrews on the bench with just one foul. Crouch tries the three. Back of the rim, no good. Twy got it. That saved it to City Councilman Gary Sandberg, and his eligibility is long since gone. 3:36 left. It's Bradley by 1.
Peoria's Chrysler Connection is the new Uptrend Chrysler on North University, with more certified Chryslers, Dodges, and Jeeps, like a certified Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $22,990. The new Uptrend Chrysler on University, just north of War Memorial.
You just can't beat an Uptrend.
Care has a color. Personal attention has a shape. Personal attention also has this shape. American Family is the first insurance company with agency certified by J.D. Power & Associates. Your American Family agent is committed to doing everything possible to make sure you're satisfied. It's personal service on a whole different level, and it only comes in this color and this shape.
American Family Insurance.
Foster Jacob Electric, serving the wiring needs of Central Illinois for over 70 years. With John and Renata at Bethel Lutheran School in Morton, I'm Gary Jacob. I'll light up your world wherever it is.
Call Foster Jacob for all of your electrical needs.
At Traders Realty, we believe in the principle of one-on-one.
One focus, you. One goal, your happiness. We'll even guarantee it with our own satisfaction guarantee.
You see, at Traders, we know what moving your home really means. A new neighborhood, new friends.
When you choose Traders, you know you can count on us to make your happiness our #1 priority.
One focus, you, and one goal, your happiness.
Guaranteed. It's as simple as that.
Ready to make a move? Choose Traders.
You'll be glad you did. We guarantee it.
Traders, real estate, one-on-one.
I'm Lee Hall. Thanks for making News 25 your home team. Lee Hall, Joe D'Alfonso back at Carver Arena in Peoria. Joe, I have a feeling we're going to see a steady diet of this for the final 3:36. Herbert Hill makes it a 1-point game.
Yeah, that's only his second basket in the second half, but I mean, he's their meat and potatoes, and I would think he has to touch the ball on every possession here on in.
J.J. Twy for Bradley, a team high 16 points, 13 rebounds, we believe. Is that not right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're shaking your head. I didn't know what you're shaking.
No, I mean, I'm shaking my head. What a performance.
Yeah, 16 points, 13 rebounds, and we believe that's the first career double-double for J.J. Twy, the senior from Verona, Missouri.
Right.
The youngest of 9 siblings. Wow. 6 brothers, 2 sisters. They combined for 10,000 points in high school at Verona, Missouri.
Previous high in rebounding was 11 against Creighton earlier this year, so he has had a yeoman, the senior, out of Verona. Yeoman's game.
Verona, a small town just outside Springfield, Missouri, in southwestern Missouri. 3.5 to go. Providence trailing by 1. Sally guarding Hill. Efajuku's had a great night as well. It's Curry for 3. Franklin the long rebound to the other side.
That was a big stop right there. Providence had scored on the last 2 possessions and were coming out of a timeout.
Jeff McDermott will check in for the Friars on the next dead ball. 3 minutes left. Franklin, short. What a first-round game here in the NIT. Sally and Hill working down low. From the free throw line, it's Efajuku again, 20 points.
He's made about 4 from that exact same spot.
Now it's the Friars with a 1-point lead. Franklin. Now Ruffin on the perimeter. He gets loose, gives to Sally. He's fouled. And Matt Sally will go to the line. I believe that's on Hill. It is just his second.
And only the 6th on Providence. So after these free throws, the Bradley Braves will be in a bonus on the next common foul.
Matt Sally seeing some quality playing time here tonight. His minutes were down over 20 minutes just once in his last 6 games. Not a particularly good free throw, but every time I say that tonight, the guys step up and make it.
He had 1 basket, exactly 1 in the Valley Tournament in St. Louis last weekend. Did not score against Northern Iowa.
New York City native. High arching free throw is off the mark. We're tied. 69 all with 2:05 to play. Crowd on their feet. Efajuku again. The Braves can't stop him.
Well, we're too small against him.
Strong move. He'll go to the line. Fouls on McDermott, his 4th. It will send Twy to the line. Take another look.
Yeah, he got hammered pretty hard. Maybe Bradley will try Danny Adams at the table. Maybe Bradley will try him.
J.J. Twy started all 33 games this season for the Bradley Braves. Make it 34, counting tonight. He saved his best for last.
Adams on defense, Crouch on offense. See how that works. Danny is he's got fouls to give. He's an aggressive defender.
Sally with the rebound. What a big play by Matt Sally as the outsized Braves trail it by 1. Timeout Jim Less with 1:38 left. We'll keep it here. Providence 71, Bradley 70.
Well, that timeout, but mainly was to get Jeremy Crouch back into the ball game. So he's going to come back in, give Bradley another 3-point threat, free throw threat, and that's how Jim Less is going to play it. Jeremy Crouch with the 4 fouls, and here's the last move. Boy, that was just pretty. We've had a couple of players step up tonight.
Wayme Efajuku, just a sophomore, and man, what a night he's had.
He's one of them. J.J. Twy is the other.
Bradley with 3 timeouts left, just 1 left for the Friars with 1:38 to go here in regulation. Both teams are in the bonus.
Well, you can't complain about the seeding. These 2 teams are evenly matched. This is the 4-5 game, which is what you expect anytime you meet up a 4-5 in a tournament. Probably the best game of the tournament.
Michigan and Florida State, both winners in the other side of the North bracket last night. Twy penetrates, gives to Ruffin. Crouch just to make a move. Can't. Got caught in no man's land. And it's Dwayne Williams stepping out of bounds. He had the ball and he's still on the floor.
Yeah, I tell you what, this 2-3 zone, when you get the ball in the corner or on the baseline and you get trapped, it's a major trap.
Bradley takes a 30-second timeout as the Providence trainer takes a look at Dwayne Williams, the freshman from Murrieta, California.
Yeah, that was McDermott and Hill on the double team down there, and Jeremy Crouch tried to just throw it off one of them out of bounds. Didn't work. Braves got a break as the play turned out, but now have 6 seconds on the clock to get the ball up to the rim.
Interesting that you'd call a timeout when you would be able to have your players come over to the bench anyway.
Right.
Here's a look at the parents of Dan Adams. Local boy done good, and good to see Dwayne Williams get back up under his own power and walk off the floor as he holds his side. Minute 16 left in this one. Bradley went on a 9-0 run a few moments ago. It looked like they might take control of this game, but Providence had other ideas. They lead it by 1 here. Colley comes back over to the scores table. Apparently he didn't go through the formalities of properly checking in. He does.
And if you don't do that, Art Settlein will call you back.
Three on the shot clock. I'm not sure the Braves knew, and they get a bailout call there. Not saying it wasn't a foul, but it sure helped him to get that foul.
Are you kidding me? Yes. I mean, goodness gracious.
Could that be the understatement of the night?
I think it was going in slow motion with the clock winding down, and they get the bailout of bailout calls right there. Not only did they go to the line, but with one of their better free throw shooters.
Williams back in, replacing Colley. Daniel Ruffin at the line, 74% free thrower. Second team All-Missouri Valley Conference this season.
And deservingly so. This is the third nail-biting game our fans, Bradley fans, have gone through in a row. 2 in the Valley Tournament. Game-winning shot by Franklin. Game-winning tip-in by SIU. And now this one.
Ruffin for the lead. Ruffin has 8, 72-71 Bradley with just over a minute left. Dwayne Williams, the freshman, brings it across, guarded by Franklin, the senior. And Tim Welsh wants timeout.
And that's their last timeout.
That is their last timeout with 57.1 seconds left at Bradley up 1.
Hi, I'm Wes from the Technology Center. Put us to work for you. Windows networking, wireless communication, server support, we'll keep you up and running 24/7. Call the Technology Center, your IT solution, at 263-6878.
Buying a home can be overwhelming, but you don't have to go it alone. CEFCU is here to lend a helping hand. With a CEFCU home loan, getting there is easier than you think.
Looking to buy your first home? Call today for your free first-time buyer's kit from CEFCU. It's loaded with helpful tips, details on special loan programs, and more. CEFCU Home Loans, a smarter choice.
Safe drivers age 55 and over may qualify for auto insurance discounts from Auto Owners Insurance Company. More information on how to reduce premiums and increase coverage is available from your neighborhood agent Mungie, Crouch, and Mahoney Insurance in Pekin at 347-7706.
I'm Lee Hall. Thanks for making News 25 your first choice for sports.
Back at Carver Arena in downtown Peoria, 72-71 Bradley. The lead, just 57.1 seconds left. 2 timeouts left for Bradley, none for the Friars.
Yeah, you know, and coaches do that differently, but when I'm a coach, I always like to have that one timeout just in case you can't get the ball in bounds. And you don't want to turn over in this case. Now, Bradley's not guarding the inbounds. That won't be a problem here. But no timeouts for the Friars.
Efajuku, a rare miss, tapped out. Williams grabs it before it goes over the 10-second line.
New shot clock.
14-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hill catches off the block. That's a good job by Bradley defensively to not allow him to catch down low. Williams now gives it to Hill. Missed. Sally the rebound.
Bradley called
timeout. Sally very nearly traveled.
Right. Well, he had hands all over him that time, but J.J. Clyde made the timeout call once that Sally had possession. Heads-up play by the senior.
Providence bench wanted a jump ball call there. 20 seconds left. Bradley now with the ball and a 1-point lead. 1 timeout left.
Jeremy Crouch back in the ball game for Danny Adams because Crouch shoots 75% plus from the free throw line and Adams does not.
Matt Sally, the big rebound there, and he is taking the spot of Zach Andrews, who has not played much here down the stretch.
No, it's 5 rebounds for Sally with that one. Zach had 8, and he's only played 19 minutes in this game with only 1 personal foul, and that is against the grain as what we've seen this year.
Here we see Sally get the rebound. There was a tie-up, but they didn't call the tie-up. They didn't call the jump ball.
No, they called the timeout. Someone's going to have to make free throws for Bradley here in the next couple of seconds. Full court pressure by Providence.
20 seconds left. Bradley has that 1 timeout left if they need it. Franklin gets it in a bad spot. He's double-teamed. And Bradley tries to call timeout again, and they get it again. And that'll be their last timeout. With 15.9 left, the ball and the lead. And boy, that's exactly where Providence wants you to inbounds the ball.
Absolutely. And let me correct the substitution there. When Crouch came in, he came in for Sally. And Adams was still in the game, so Bradley had 5 guards on the floor, 5 little guys. And then what happened is what you didn't want to see happen is get that ball right against the sideline there. So you got a trap and you got the sideline, 3 opponents against you. Jim Les is going to have to take some of that Lenny Wilkins experience and get this ball across half court here from the baseline. Actually, the ball is going to be on the sideline there, which does make a difference.
Neither team in the double bonus, so it would be 1 in bonus if Providence were to foul here. Bradley hoping they get that opportunity to get the ball inbounds and get it across half court.
Right. Well, the key thing is if the inbounds pass is not guarded, whoever gets the ball has to get it right back to that guy because he's the one that's going to have a little bit of room. And of course, there's no movement now.
It all comes down to 15.9 seconds left. The winner goes to Mississippi State. The loser ends their season right here.
Either goes home or stays home.
J.J. Twy will take it out of bounds for Bradley. As the Bradley fans bite their nails, McDermott guards the inbounds. Ruffin right up against the end line. Gives to Crouch. Now gets it back to Twy. Braves get it across half court. Burn a little clock before the foul. I didn't hear the whistle. It's very loud.
Yeah, it was there. And that was Lenny
Wilkins.
Wilkins.
On Curry, and that'll be 5 on him.
What the Braves did there was have 4 players in the forecourt, brought 1 in a jet, and that was Ruffin. He caught the ball on a fly. And then once he got around, then he just reversed the ball. And then once you reverse it, you can get it up.
Boy, it's a good thing he was able to put on the brakes because he almost ran out of territory and ran out of bounds. He put the brakes on in a hurry down there.
Yeah, that's a play I can't make.
Sherrod Curry has fouled out. 10 points in the ball game for the sophomore from Georgia. Both teams out of timeout.
There's a rule I'd like to see changed in the NCAA. No huddle up when you have 5 fouls on the player. One comes out, one comes in.
That acts as a timeout.
Yep.
It's Will Franklin to the line for Bradley, 80% free thrower on the season. He is 2 of 2 there tonight. He has been Mr. Clutch in his 2 seasons at Bradley. That one gives Bradley a 2-point lead. 16 for Franklin.
That was a big one because it gets him a second one. This one keeps the Providence offense beyond the 3-point line.
They would have to get a 3 to tie. Franklin with 17, 3-point Bradley lead. The Friars bring it across. It's Efajuku. He'll put up the 3 and hit it with 1.1 left. Bradley. Ruffin from half court. And we've got overtime. What a huge shot by Wayme Efajuku. 25 points for him on the night, 1 shy of his career high, and it sends it to overtime here in Peoria.
And of course,
Parker GMC Cadillac, we have a deal for you.
Over 100 GM certified vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Each GM Cadillac certified vehicle is backed with a 6-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best warranty protection in America. Trucks, vans, SUVs, cars, all clearly marked with Parker's everyday sale price.
Bad credit?
No problem. Parker guarantees credit approval in less than 5 minutes, or we pay you $100 cash. And only at Parker GMC Cadillac in Bloomington.
If you need to tow 11,000 pounds, you're going to need 2 trucks. Unless, of course, you're Joe. Joe drives the Ford F-150, the only half-ton pickup in America that can tow 11,000 pounds all by itself. Joe, how's that possible?
Fully boxed frame, Mike.
Fully boxed frame. Or not fully boxed. The choice is yours, but how are you going to drive 2 trucks at once?
Now get 0% financing for 60 months on America's best-selling truck, Ford F-150.
You know what fresh produce sounds like?
Always fresh, always fresh. You can always count on us.
It's not what it sounds like when you slice it or bite into it.
Always fresh, always fresh. You can always count on us.
Right now, the Kroger garden is exploding with freshness. Delicious, juicy red or white seedless grapes are just 97 cents a pound.
Right store, right price.
We're headed to overtime here in Peoria. Efajuku the 3 to tie it and send it to the extra period.
Nothing but net.
Zach Andrews back into the ball game for Bradley as the Friars win the tap here to start the overtime.
Each team gets an extra timeout, so each team has 1.
Inside to Herbert Hill. Andrews, nice defense to move him off the block a little bit. Crouch to the floor for the miss. Oh, that pass too tall for Crouch. He saves it. Andrews can't get it, and it's a foul on Zach Andrews. That pass from the corner, I believe it was from Franklin. It was just way too high for Crouch. That's the second foul on Zach Andrews. And he'll come back out for Sally. Zach Andrews frustrated tonight. In spite of having a good stat night, well, just not a lot of minutes.
Good stat from the line, 6 of 6, 8 rebounds, but only 2 field goals. And he has 3 turnovers.
And the miss run down by Crouch.
Friars stay in the 2-3 zone the entire game. Nothing has gotten them out of it.
First overtime game for both teams this season. Sally made that earlier. It's a foul. Foul that time. It'll go against Herbert Hill. He doesn't agree. It's his 3rd. And it'll be Sally to the line for Bradley. He's 2 of 4 there tonight. Now Bradley will be in the double bonus.
No, actually both teams will now from now on.
You're right. Next Bradley foul will be their 10th. So it's Sally to the line. Little body English for the make. He's got 7 off the bench for Bradley.
Adams back in for Crouch. Offense for defense once again. Crouch remains with the 4 fouls.
Hey, you can shoot it. You pitch it. You pitch it, right?
Sally back to the line. The junior from New York City missed it.
We split them all tonight. 3 of 6.
1-point Bradley lead with 4 minutes to play in overtime. Efajuku, crowd wanted a double dribble. Inside to Hill. Blocked by Sally. Hill follows and scores. Hill's got 20.
Nice play by Sally.
Friars by 1. This could come down to whoever gets the ball last. Ruffin's open for 3. He gets dumped after he missed. and he'll go to the line to shoot three. The foul's on Williams.
Well, let's see what the call is here. Yes, 3 free throws. Sometimes they call that after the shot, and it's whatever it is, 1-and-1 or out of bounds or whatever. But that was on the shot.
It was 3 for Ruffin at the line. He's 2 of 2 there tonight. 74% on the season. .329 left in overtime. What a game.
Both teams are about their game average for points right now, 77-76.
Providence has not done the job at the line, missing the front end of 3 1-and-1s in the last 8 minutes of regulation and overtime. Bradley's lead is 2.
Second time tonight, a Brave has gone to the line and knocked home 3. Shades of Sean Johnson of Washington.
Efajuku, good defense by Fry.
Good no
One of the
call.
few Efajuku has missed tonight.
Good no call. Forcing him something he didn't want to do. Fly with yet another rebound.
Franklin. There's another one of those tweeters, Joe.
Didn't have to bank that one.
A 4-point Bradley lead. Efajuku for 3. Fly the rebound. Providence has gone cold.
J.J. Twy doing an impersonation of Bill Russell tonight.
Franklin. .21 for Will Franklin. Bradley.
Casey's, it's all good. Casey's, it's all right.
It's piping hot, it's fresh, it's handmade from scratch Casey's Pizza. This month, get any 2 large one-topping pizzas for $17.99.
Made fresh for your order. Meat and cheese piled high for you. Casey's General Store. Casey's, it's all good.
At the Better Banks, we never forget we serve people, not numbers. That's one reason we're committed to staying locally owned and operated. It makes us more accountable to the people in the communities we serve.
I still get all the services that are provided from the national banks, but I'm not just a number. I'm not just an account. I become a person and a valued customer, and that's really important. I really feel valued with the Better Banks.
Fly nonstop from Peoria to Tampa, St. Petersburg on Allegiant Air. Fly nonstop from Peoria to Tampa, St. Petersburg. Book now on AllegiantAir.com.
We're proud to achieve the 2006 Lincoln Gold Award for Excellence.
Lee Hall, Joe D'Alfonso back in Peoria. Joe, we talked about it earlier. If those little in-betweeners that I've been calling them, the little tweeners go in, Bradley would have some success. Franklin made 2 in a row.
Right, and you know, and Bradley likes to put a guard right there against the zone at the top of the key, at the free throw line, not only to make those shots, but to pass out of it. You get a good passing guard in the middle of that offense, you have a lot of different options going left, right, even baseline. But Franklin took it upon himself to make 2 of those in a row. Bradley has a 6-point lead.
Franklin with 21 to lead Bradley in scoring. Efajuku with 25 to lead the Friars. J.J. Twy's 15 rebounds equals the best by a Bradley player this season. Zach Andrews has 15 rebounds earlier this season, but we haven't seen a lot of Zach here down the stretch.
No.
It's been Matt Sally in the middle for Bradley.
Right, but Twy has 11 rebounds after halftime, and they're all big right now.
Bradley up 6. They've outscored the Friars 8-2 here in the overtime. Efajuku closely guarded by Adams. Gives it up to McKenzie. And he's fouled. And a look of surprise from Bradley's Danny Adams.
Well,
after what they've let go, that looked questionable.
Right, there wasn't much to that. You're right. And this has been a well-officiated ball game tonight by these three SEC officials, no question about it.
But Efujuku should have gotten free throws then on the last time he drove to the hoop because there was the same amount of contact. Crouch in for Adams. McKenzie makes the first free throw. He's got 4 points tonight. He can make it a 4-point game here. 2:11 to play. McKenzie off the mark. Why? Why not?
Why
He's
not?
been everywhere.
That's right. That's a season high for rebounds by Bradley player this year, 16.
And that's from 6'3", J.J. Twy. John Wooden said it's not how tall you are, it's how tall you play. Still says it. 13 on the shot clock for Bradley now. They want to be patient this trip. 4, 3, 2, Franklin with one. It's good! Will Franklin, with time running out on the shot clock, puts Bradley up 7.
And no way to bank that shot. He had made it from the side.
23 for Will Franklin. Hill over Sally. It's no good, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. That's 3 personals on Matt Sally.
A tough assignment for Matt Sally, I'll tell you.
The mock drafts have Hill going early in the second round of the NBA draft.
Once again, Friars not taking care of business on the free throw line. Came into the overtime 11 of 19.
13 for 23 now at the line tonight. 21 for Hill. 84-78 was a minute 15 left. Braves almost turn it over in the backcourt. Instead, it's ahead to Crouch, and the Braves will not be in any hurry here.
Dan Ruffin, Johnny on the spot there on the sideline. Saved that ball.
Under a minute to go now in overtime.
No count right now.
Crouch guarded by Hill. 5 on the shot clock. Crouch drives. And it'll be
offensive.
Is it a charge? I didn't see the hand go behind the head.
Nope.
It does now, and it's on Jeremy Crouch. He fouls out. Crouch fouls out with 14, 12 of those in the first half. So Adams comes in.
Now Jim Les says, let's go. We're not huddling up. And Welch has got his team and got a quick 20 seconds there in a huddle. Smart play. He got his team over to him as quickly as possible and got a couple of instructions down. And Bradley substituted Dan Adams quickly.
Jim Les not pleased with that turn of events.
It's a chess match.
11 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
2-possession game.
Griffin with the steal. Second in the Valley in that category. Ahead to Sally for the hammer. Bradley's lead is 8. Efujuku wanted the foul. It was a block.
Got a block from Sally.
And now it's Tim Welsh's turn to get in the ears of the officials.
The northern New Yorker was saying words that usually the guys from the city yell.
22.3 left. Ruffin to the line. He's 5 of 5 there tonight. And Bradley's very close to putting this one away.
I got to repeat this. Tim Welch yelled at the official, "That's why you're not working the NCAA." What kind of a slam is that? I call it creative.
I know what I'd say if I was the official. Efajuku for 3. The comeback for that is, and you're not playing in it. Neither team is, but what a performance by both teams here tonight. Boy, this was not played like any kind of a consolation tournament game, Joe.
Absolutely not. And I'll go on record by saying this. If these two teams played a best of 5, it would take 5 games really to find out a winner.
Ruffin, perfect at the line tonight.
Bradley will go 4-0 all time against Providence. They will go 3-0 against the Big East this year. The Valley will go to 6-0 against the Big East.
Bradley puts the hammer down in overtime. McKenzie, the follow. And 3.2 left. It was tied 74 all. It's 16-4 Bradley in the extra period.
Right. We're going to get to talk to J.J. Ply.
Well, Tim Welsh walks by to give Jim Les a hand, and sweat trickling down the brow of Tim Welsh. This was a hard-fought game by the players and the coaches. An undersized Bradley team comes out on top of an undermanned, really, Providence team. They've only gone 7 deep since losing a couple players to injury earlier this year.
Right, but for Bradley to win the rebounding battle the way they did tonight, I mean, it was 43-35, our last look, and still keep up the defensive intensity out front, causing 22 turnovers. I mean, that's what happens in the ball game. That determines it. And we're going to get J.J. Ply over here for a few minutes because he is the player of the game. We don't have that in postseason, but our sponsors would like it.
I don't think there's any question for J.J. Twy. A career high in rebounds, a season high in rebounds for Bradley. As the Braves win it 90-78, 17 points, 17 rebounds. Not bad, big fella. How about that? 17-17.
I didn't know I haven't hit that many rebounds. I had no idea. So,
tell me about this ball game. Boy, neither team could really get an edge. This was just hard fought all the way. You guys outscore them, I believe, 16-4 there in the overtime. But man, it was back and forth the whole way.
Yeah, every time we thought we was going to get them on the run, they just made big plays and got back in the game. And, I mean, they're a good team. Obviously, the NIT, you can't just blow someone away in the NIT. It can be a tough game every time you play.
Their defense, their 2-3 zone was not passive at all. It was very active. It was all over the place. It's hard for you guys to find an opening.
Yeah, the thing is that they're really long and they spread it, and we wasn't really used to that. What it looked like passes that would be there weren't there when we threw them because they had such long arms and everything, but that zone was confusing. Give it to them.
A lot of times it's the team that gets devastated by the three-point shot at the buzzer that doesn't come out, really healthy in the overtime. But you guys did. You put that three-point shot behind you and it just came out aggressive.
Yeah, we've seen that all the time. With teams, someone hits a big shot, you just happen to get down. But first thing we said when we got back in the huddle is, we got another 5 minutes. We felt like we won that last 20 minutes, so another 5 minutes was no big deal.
And Joe and I talked about this when you guys were able to penetrate the zone and find the gaps in the zone. I call them those little tweener shots, not the three-point shot, but the maybe 10 to 15 footers weren't going. Will hit a couple in overtime, and you guys kind of got on a roll there.
Yeah, hats off to Will Franklin. He stepped up for us. He got that mid-range going for us, and obviously without that going, we wouldn't have won this game.
Your senior year isn't over yet, buddy.
I know, one more game.
All right, at least.
Take it one at a time. So.
All right, J.J. Twy, our player of the game, 17 points, 17 rebounds, 23 points for Will Franklin. Boy, what a performance by the Braves here tonight, Joe.
Really, and it's all guards again. You talk about Franklin, you talk about Ruffin with his free throws, J.J. Twy, of course, Jeremy Crouch did what he had to do. It's a guard-oriented team, and when you play in college basketball, they can dominate.
90 to 78, our final. Bradley improves to 22-12. They visit Mississippi State on Saturday. That's an ESPN game, so we know this is our last game together, partner. Nice job.
We'll see you next year.
All right, buddy. 90-78, the final here. Bradley moves on to round 2 of the NIT. So long from Peoria.
No more dreams. I just want for all of this to go away. I want a normal life. I want to be normal.
You are normal.
Right. Should have never had children.